Okay. So that either works or it doesn't. That's about what I got. That's about what I got. Hopefully it works. But I don't, if it is the modem or the router dying, which that's usually what it is, that's usually what happens, is the modem / the router is dying and this shit. If it is that, that should give us at least a little while without having to die. If it's just their service is dog shit, there's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. That's just kind of the state of life. But I don't think that's this situation. That definitely seems like a router pants shitting. Because it's not like it's intermittent. It's like the connection fully drops to 0 for several seconds and then immediately comes back at full strength. That's usually hardware, in my experience. And hopefully a reboot should give us a little bit of extra life to just limp over the goddamn finish line. Under 7 years old, my house, no issue. I should probably just buy a fucking router. But if I buy a router, I also have to buy a modem because they're both dog shit and they both die every 2 to 4 months. So I can't just buy one. I have to get both, which means I have to like be competent enough to set up and run entirely my own network. And I'll tell you right now, I'm not competent. Our thing is both in one. I was not aware that was an option. I guess I could get something like that. I could get like a router modem fucking combo wizard piece. Just fucking see how it works. I don't know. It's not like I need it to be great. Believe it or not, Twitch does not take a massive upstream. Like 6 megabytes is the most you can feed Twitch. It's really not that much. It's not like you're feeding Twitch 500 megabytes a second. They won't take more than 6. 6.5, I think, is the absolute max for like a regular partner upstream. You actually, fun fact, you actually can't do 1080-60. Effectively, you can't actually support that. Like everyone that streams in 1080-60 either has, like, some of the bigger channels obviously have special contracts because they have so much traffic that Twitch allows them more ingest. But a lot of the people who have less than like 1,000 viewers that are streaming in 1080p 60 FPS are actually streaming at 900p, but using a ton more of their own processing power and bandwidth for no reason because Twitch will only take 6.5 megabytes of upload. Believe it or not, Twitch is a safe haven for taxpayers. Everyone, they actively recommend not doing your taxes every year. I feel like this is a reference to something I don't know. Zinder, this definitely feels like a reference. I'm not kidding. Anyway, I've been to see the king. He gave me this letter. Let me see. Oh, you did it! You saved the outpost! Yep. I can now continue with my plans for this place. Thank you. Now just look at the artifacts in the new museum room. You might find something of interest. Wait, you keep the enchanted key as a reward? Why? 750 coins. Well, that was a quest that happened. Yeah, at least it was really quick and easy. I have literally no idea what any of the requirements. Well, fuck me, I guess. I have no idea what any of the requirements were for. when did we use mining or smithing or crafting? Did we use any of those? Yeah, I can see it tanking. That was different, though. Oh my god, I made the amulet. But why? What? You made a sapphire amulet? So, what is this, a quest for Ironman? Since when do you need the requirements to craft from scratch a basic item? Is this an Ironman exclusive quest? That was different, though. That didn't actually tank to 0 and make people refresh. That just, like, sagged and shit its pants and cried on the floor and vomited everywhere for a few seconds. But it didn't, like, completely disconnect and make everyone refresh. Like, that's bad, but tolerable. That's functional. Where did you even get all of this shit? Giant shield comes to the 4th age. People were fighting to become more settled and less nomadic. Now worn by Wally in his defeat of Delrith the Demon 150 years ago. Wait, was Wally the one who made the market? The axe of a Rav left behind by accident before he journeyed on his quest for a shield to save the people of Avaroka. The boots worn by Randis before being credited by Zamorak's promises of glory. Which do you choose? I'm not reading any of this shit. Okay, I actually do want to read this shit. I can't lie to you. The quest was horribly written, but I'm here for the fucking lore. No, the mining, the crafting, and the smithing were literally all to make the sapphire amulet. 40 mining, 40 smithing to mine and smelt a gold bar, and 24 crafting to make a sapphire amulet. That's not how quests in RuneScape work. RuneScape quests do not ever require you to handcraft mundane items. Except this one, I guess, for some reason. You may be able to buy it off the Grand Exchange, but boy, you an Iron Man today. You better have the stats to have made it anyway. I feel like that quest was made by an intern or something. Kind of feels like it, yeah. That one's got... I actually can't even carbon date this quest because so little happened. And it's so weirdly written, and the requirements, they were hard requirements, I'm pretty sure. Were they recommended? I can't look now, but I'm pretty sure they were hard requirements. I can't go back and look. Maybe they were just recommendations and I'm stupid. This is one of the first quests. I have no idea how old this quest is. Literally nothing happened. This quest could have been from fucking 2019. Probably not. It would have been better than that.
Throne claimed
Zurich
for
17.
now.
Yeah, the white 12-point fucking Times New Roman text over the cutscene just kind of randomly up in the corner, like, was definitely before they had their shit figured out. So it's at least kind of old. But it can't be that old because it has a cutscene. So I guess they were all, I guess the stats were recommendations. Huh, interesting. Anyway. Maybe they had them as required. There's no way it specifically changes and adds requirements for Ironman. There's no way. Anyway, history of the outpost. 140 years after the establishment of the outpost, a great traveler, known only as Cassandra Lee, unraveled the history. The outpost was first established to protect Ardoin from threats. So a long period it was abandoned. People visited for various reasons, but none left a mark in history. First and most important mark wasn't until 65 years after the establishment of the outpost, and a group of Zamarakian followers moved in. Their purpose was to disrupt Ardoin, known over the years as the dreaded Years of Tragedy. Okay? Later, the Zamorak followers had a great friend. When they were still young, they fell out over religious disagreements. The city of Ardoin called for them to help rid the Zamarakians. The incoming force of Sardominus was led by that guy. This was known as the Great Battle. It did not, you can tell this dude over here just named all these in 5 seconds to get his museum up and running. Only 2 people survived. The most powerful wizards on both sides, the old friends. They settled their differences, made up, kissed, and went home. Came out of the closet, got married, adopted a son. Raised him in nearby Yanil to be a hops farmer. Settling for the more neutral god Guthics. Two went about their ways, spread equality among the people. One is King Lathis' grandpa, the other made the market. Okay, yeah, we knew that already. That was all. What else do we have? Times of Ardignus. Skim it over, talks about the heritage lines of the kings who carried the name Ardignus. They came about 68 years ago, and then at that time there had been 5 fucking kings. Current being King Lathis. Holy shit, that's some hella turnover right there. Well, that's not fair. How often does your average king rule for? Because you usually don't become king until your dad dies. And when your life expectancy